What's up, good people? How you doing? Welcome back to Stock Up with Larry Jones. You know what to do already, okay? All right, so we're just going to get right into it. We're not going to waste time. We know what this is all about. Fed meeting, Fed meeting, Fed meeting. It's the FOMC meeting, which the Fed will make his decision tomorrow, right? Unlike data that comes out, CPI, PPI, and PCE, this will not be an hour. For those of you that don't know how this go, this will not be an hour before open. This will be midday tomorrow, Wednesday. The Fed meeting actually started today, and he will have his decision and conference tomorrow. You know, where all of the media try to ask the got you questions so they can tank the market. Okay, so let's look at what's going on right now. I had some buys that I wanted to buy. I had some purchases I wanted to buy. I alerted everyone in Money Moves. Money Moves, look into the post I just made of everything I'm looking at. All right. So we can see right here that it's been pretty flat today. We got the S&P, right? We have the NASDAQ just flat, nothing. It's just been literally flat. I haven't seen it this flat in I don't know how long. So now I kind of like the fact that it was kind of flat today. Usually there's a sell off the day before an FOMC meeting. I was kind of waiting on that so I can get into some positions, but it never happened. So I just bought some fractional shares just to have it on my watch list. Follow? And then if it dips, then I'm going to buy. All right. And it's the stock that I discussed on yesterday, good people. All right. So one of the things I've been noticing is the VIX. Okay. So if you look at the VIX, it spiked up today 3.7%. But if you look over the week, it's been steady creeping up. Look at that, 11% over the last week. Why is the market actually volatile at the same time running up? Because it is Fed meeting, okay? And it's the Fed meeting and what he's likely to say. So that's what we have to look at tomorrow. 25 basis points, pretty baked in. But what is he going to say? Is he going to give forward guidance? That's what we're looking for. Is it going to be a bearish, or should I say a hawkish or a dovish 25 basis point rate cut, right? Or is it so in other words, will he say, I'm going to give you guys 25 basis points, but I really don't, want to, but we're just going to, measure the market? Or is he going to say, hey, we're doing a solid 25 basis points and I expect to have another 25 basis points in the next FOMC meeting, and then if needed, another 25 basis rate decrease in the following. So that is what we need to see, what his forward guidance is. So basically, this is the news today. S&P, you can put NASDAQ in there. You can put everything in there. Retreats from record highs, all right? Retreat from records as traders await big Fed decision, okay? We know that, all right? And so it wasn't a lot of action today. Not if you were playing the spy today. It was pretty flat. It was pretty flat, right? But one of the things I've been looking at as it pertains to stock, but a crypto stock, are the two that I mentioned on yesterday. We could see that Bitmine went up 5.7% and Strategy up 2.2%. These are a Ethereum play, which is Bitmine, and a Bitcoin play, which is Strategy. Of course, that's all they own. That's all they do is buy more Bitcoin. That's what Strategy does. And a Bitmine buys more Ethereum, ETH. That's all you're buying. You're buying it through them, and you know how they do the notes, right? So now we're going to keep it going. I want you guys to listen to this exchange on CNBC and listen to what he's saying about what the Fed is going to say and how he's going to say it.
doesn't mean they did anything wrong. They just turned out to be in the wrong place. They're about 100 basis points too high relative to neutral. So they need to do a recalibration 2.0, another 100 basis points off the rate. And I think that process starts tomorrow. I think they'll probably start with 25, but it'll be a very dovish 25 with a dot plot that has two more, which would be 75 for this year, and then a couple more next year. So that's my base case, is that we get a dovish 25. I don't think that we would get a hawkish 50, because that doesn't make any damn sense in the context that this is a cumulative 100 basis points or so to go. So that's my expectation tomorrow, is 25, but with a warm and fuzzy tone to what's going to happen at the next two meetings.
So now you see what I was saying about how he says it, because you're going to see the market moves. I know if you're new, you say, what difference does it make how he says it? It makes a lot of difference, because the Fed has another tool, and that's his jaw, right? They call it jawboning. So he can move his mouth. And when his mouth is moving, markets move. For those of you that's watched the FOMC meetings, you know exactly what I mean. The longer he talks, the more the stock market and crypto now dives. Now, good people, before I get into crypto, I want you guys to check out this promo, because this is it. This is the week. It happens this Friday, okay? Check this out. Hampton, Virginia, we are coming. It's the 4th annual Iron Sharpens Iron Convention. The Admiral himself will be a guest speaker along with yours truly. It's the Iron Sharpen Iron Convention, September 19th through the 21st. 3 days of power-packed information. All are welcome. Come on out to Hampton, Virginia. Make sure you click the link below and follow the instructions. David Robinson, the Admiral. Stock Up with Larry Jones. And special guests, Keenan Grace and Stocks with Josh. So you want to be there September 19th through the 21st. All are welcome. It's absolutely free. We'll see you there. So there we go. Listen, I want you guys to meet us in Hampton, Virginia. I want to meet you guys, all right? So if you're close, hour away, take a drive, 2 hours away, take a drive, come and meet all of us. Myself, I'll be speaking that Friday night, okay? And then the Admiral, I'm going to bring Josh up at the end on Friday, and then Keenan, we're going to bring those both up, and then Keenan's going to give his testimony. It's going to be a church. It's faith and finances. Come on out. Yeah, and if you want to meet us, even if you haven't never stepped foot in the church, come out and meet us and greet us, okay? Hey, look at Bitcoin. This is what we like to see. I'm not even going to bring the bubbles up. There's no need to bring the bubbles up. Look at this. This is what we like. Now, we know that this is the day before the Fed meeting, and this could all turn red. But for right now, 116, 1.35% up, 5 over the last 7 days. We'll take that for Bitcoin. All right. That's why strategy is moving the right direction. And then Ethereum flat for the 24 hours. Again, almost 5%. It just jumped to 5%. And we are heading the right direction. North is where we need to go. We could see XRP back over $3, 2% up. They're starting to move, okay? And eventually, it's getting close now. I'm going to start dollar cost averaging for the little cash that I have left into some more memes. But you guys know I have SUI. I like SUI. Bitcoin Cash is one you don't want to sleep on. So they're doing well, is my point. We could see right now that the fear and greed is about where it is. But you know what's going to happen? When Bitcoin jumps back above 120, which is a psychological level of support, then you're going to see this move even more towards green. And then when it goes above 124, meaning Bitcoin, and it breaks all times highs again, and we get to 126, let's pop above 125, you're going to see this move all the way into this green bar right here. You're going to absolutely see this move all the way into the green. That's what the amateurs do. That's not what we do here. We buy here, and we load up here. We buy dollar cost average here, and then we dollar cost average here. Here, we chill. Why do we chill here? Because that's the zone where we see the appreciation for all of the hard work that we have done. Okay? That's what's up, as they say. All right, good people, not going to hold you long. Listen, we have the new portfolio going on, and it is going on here in Money Moves. Come join us. You can see all my plays, period. And we're not just focused on making money today. We are focused on making generational money. I actually shared my another portfolio of mine that hit 7 figures, okay? And it takes time. It's not get rich quick overnight. It takes time to build out a good, strong portfolio, okay? That's what we're doing in Money Moves, all right? We'll see you guys tomorrow during the Fed rate decision.